Okay. Let's talk about Valentine's Day. So, I know that in my introduction video, I said that I didn't mention this in that video, but I was going to try to upload weekly so that way I can talk about the week a little bit, or at least talk about stuff that's on my mind. But I think today gets its own special video. Um so just a quick kind of rundown. I'm not hungover, but I'm like just the tiniest bit. You know, last night I drank. Not because it was like Valentine's Day or to get drunk or whatever, but I kind of like just went to go hang with some friends, and then obviously I was just drinking just to have fun, right? Just to be around good vibes and everything like that, and that was the purpose of it. But then I also forgot that the next day was Valentine's Day. Like, unironically, I literally forgot. But I didn't realize until like it was like like literally right on the dot till 12 o'clock last night. I realized that it was Valentine's Day, and I was just like, "Fuck this day," you know. And but to talk about the actual day itself, you know, there. I want to say, I'm gonna say this. Most of my life has came down to hating this day, like quite literally hating this day. And sorry, I'm in a parking lot. I can see the parking lot security just like strolling by. He might come up to me right now. Oh no, I guess not. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. Most of my life has come down to hating on this day, you know, and that's because most of my life, I don't want to go into detail about this because this is a video that I want to bring up one day to get its own separate video. But most of my life I've been single, and I didn't like start dating until like I was 16, I think 15. And even then, like, those little couple month relationships, they didn't start or happen near Valentine's Day, so it would still be fuck Valentine's Day, right? And you know and I low-key just like, it low-key still is, but like, why? you know um when I was in my long-term relationship, I'm gonna say long ago, not too long ago, but at this point it's basically long ago. um I had like a reason to like not hate on this day, and like it was good. It was a good change of heart, like a good change of pace. But when that ended, it's back to hate, fuck, like back to fuck this day, right? And it low-key might be like that for a while, and the main reason is because, like, I don't want to say hate, but I hate seeing couples, and I hate seeing, even if it's corny or cringy or whatever, like I hate seeing all the fucking gift baskets and all the balloons and the hearts and the flowers. Like, fuck that shit. And not in the sense of like trying to be all cool and Billy badass, but like in the sense of like, I'm sure like me and a whole bunch of others, like, we're just single, and like we can't experience that with somebody, or don't have somebody to experience with that anymore. And I'm not gonna like, this is just the hater in me. I'm not gonna like actual prey on people's downfall, but like, it's like, damn, when you're like in the position that I am, and I'm sure a bunch of other people are like in the same position as me, it's just like, oh, you see the negativity. You're just like, oh, I hope they don't last. Oh, swap phones. Oh, and this and that. Because it's like, if I can't be happy, why the fuck should anybody else be happy? But at least like every Valentine's Day, I try to do something for my mom at least, you know. And every Valentine's Day has always just been like, it's always just like just me hating and just like fuck this day. I'm probably not gonna get drunk today, most likely not, because like I gotta stop with that drinking stuff. It's not like I'm alcoholic or anything like that. It's gotten better before, like it's me stopping has gotten a lot better, but like I'm just saying, like in general, I'm probably not gonna drink. I shouldn't. But the thoughts that come with thinking about Valentine's Day, especially with like somebody you want to be with, and actually let me say this too, if you're on like talking terms or good terms with somebody today, don't be afraid to like try to talk to them or like try to ask them to be your Valentine's, you know, because obviously if you guys started talking a week ago, then maybe, you know, maybe like don't be pushy, but like if you guys have been talking for a couple weeks, maybe like a month, don't be afraid. If she says no or whatever, you know, don't be an asshole about it, but take it as a hint. Take it as like a hint. Like keep it in the back of your mind, like she said no, so she might not be interested in me, or she said no, she might not be comfortable yet. But just keep it in the back of your head just in case, you know. But like don't be afraid to ask a girl or a guy, you know, to be your Valentine. Because I think, you know, even if you just go as like on some platonic stuff, then, you know, at least you have somebody for today. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today. It's like 11 or something like that. But yeah, like don't be afraid to ask people to be your Valentine. You don't have to do, even especially if you're not in a relationship, you don't have to do nothing crazy. But you know, simple flowers or like their favorite candy or like something like that is, I'm not gonna say it's enough because everybody's different, but it's enough to show that you're at least putting in the effort, you know, even if it's the minimal stuff. And the right girl will appreciate that, you know. Remember this. Girls, like, I'm trying to figure out how to put this in like in a quote, but just I'm gonna say it like this. If she expects a whole bunch of stuff, then maybe you should rethink, because the right girls will appreciate the small stuff. Like if I had gotten like a girl to be my Valentine, her favorite candy, and she was just like, oh, thank you so much, like you don't have to do this and that, you know, that shows me that she's appreciative, rather than like a girl that expects a fucking like car, bag, jewelry, like all like that, you know what I mean? But the right girl will appreciate the small, inexpensive stuff, and if you see a connecting pattern with that, then you can go ahead and treat her with like the big stuff, especially you're in a relationship. That's just how I believe it, you know. But at least put in some kind of effort is what I'm trying to say at the end of the day. Anyways, back to what I was saying about Valentine's. I went like on a whole other like different connection, different road. Yeah, I think that with this day, it just comes down to me hating, and it's just been like that for a long ass time, since middle school. Well, I don't want to say middle school, but like definitely since freshman year of high school. Like, you know, fuck this day, and just like fuck everybody that's trying to be happy on this day, basically. But you know, it's Valentine's Day. It's kind of different. I think this year is a little different than previous years because it doesn't hurt as bad. But yeah, I don't know. This is a very weird day for me. A very weird feeling. But I'm gonna try my best to ignore all the happy couples. But if you're talking to somebody, don't be afraid to ask them, or at least try to give them something minimalist, like something, at least some kind of effort, something minimal. You know, don't be afraid. But yeah, that's how I view Valentine's Day. Just like fuck the couples and fuck everybody that's trying to be happy. And I'm sure a lot of people are like me like that too, or probably doing things worse. But you know, for those who have a Valentine's Day, enjoy it. Try to put in some effort in gifts, or if they're not really a gift person, a hug, or at least show that they have your time. At least show that you're interested, you know. And just know that Valentine's Day isn't about gifts and going out and doing stuff like that. Just being with the people you love, you know. And however you show that, just show them, and then they'll know that it's your way of showing that they're appreciated in your eyes. Yeah. So I didn't mention this too. I'm it's like probably gonna it's the first actual video. I'm already editing it, but I didn't mention this, but most of the time of why I hate Valentine's Day is because of how much of my life that I've spent heartbroken. Let me actually turn off the car real quick. And when I first started dating when I was 15, from there, I spent most of my life heartbroken. And the thought of Valentine's and not having somebody completely shredded my heart every time. And when I was in my long-term relationship and it was a nice change of pace, it was a good change of pace. But when that ended, it made it even worse. And I just treated this day I treated this day like it was Satan's day or something, literally like that. And what I meant by saying it's not as weird anymore is because, or it's different, is because today it feels different because I don't feel like how I usually felt for the past years. I don't feel like fuck this day as much. And that's why I was saying it's a weird day. It's a weird feeling. But yeah, the whole point of me hating Valentine's Day was because most of my life I spent it heartbroken and spent it alone and single, and that's why I really didn't like this day, because I was watching people have something that I would always yearn for and wish I could have. And not in the sense, and the way I want to have Valentine's is not in the sense of I want to go hook up and spend it with some random girl, or I want to go try to get a girlfriend and try to aim for us to be together on this day. It's not like that. The way I would want to spend Valentine's is that I want to have built a relationship, a long-term relationship, and have a deep connection, so that way this day actually feels like I can actually feel this day, rather than try to just have somebody hookup wise or short-term relationship wise just for the day, so that way I'm not lonely. I can't do that. I'm somebody who has to I'm somebody that has to have a deep connection with somebody for me to feel this day. And I'm not going to go into detail about that because, like I said before, I want to separate this for a different day. But yeah, it's an awkward day. It's an awkward day. And that's literally what makes it awkward. It's just I don't feel like how I would usually feel on this day. I don't know why. I don't know. I kind of want to spend it at home just by myself, but at the same time I don't really. But I don't know what to do. Yeah. But I'm gonna cut out the ending, me saying thanks for watching part of the last video, and then I'm probably gonna just end it off of this video. But yeah, that's literally why. It's just because I spent it most of today, most of the years I spent it today, and most of the years I've spent it heartbroken, and that's why I never really liked this day. But yeah, it's Valentine's Day to me. It's just a weird day in general. Well, I'm not gonna say it's a weird day, but it's just a very awkward day for me in general. But like I was saying throughout this whole video, it's just more awkward for me. Weird. It's a weird feeling. But yeah, however people want to spend it, hooking up, going out, like that's them. But I have no idea how I'm gonna spend this day. And like I feel like most people spend this day trying to get their ex back and trying to be with their ex and this and that. I'm slowly still healing from my ex, and I think that contributes to why I think it's a feel. I think that part of it, not entirely, maybe less than half, maybe less than 50. I think part of it still kind of contributes to why it feels like a weird day. But like at the same time, that's not really the reason. Like I don't even know what the reason is. I think it's the reason is just like it's just because like I don't know like what to do. Like I just feel confused. But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's Valentine's Day. It's just the kind of weird day ish. But yeah, however you guys spend today, just spend it making the right decisions or just spend it living your life, I guess. But yeah, just be appreciative, spend it how you want, spend it with somebody you love or a friend or just however. Just enjoy the day, I guess. To me, I don't know. I'm just gonna go home and just use the restroom. That's all I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. It's 2/14/2026. It's 11 a.m. right now. But yeah, I'm out.